bueno, Ron Trent está entre mis productores preferidos desde los 90. Solo con 14 años ya tenía un track rodando en todas las pistas a nivel mundial. Es muy difícil tener una identidad dentro del sonido y ir mutándola, ir variándola sin perder el concepto principal.
Jose is definitely coming from from what I can see, coming from more of an experimental mindset. He's staying rooted in that and then creating his own world.
Nunca me he topado con alguien que sea tan multimusical. Es decir, lo mismo se siente en una batería que toca un Rhodes.
Jose has provided, he's brought in a lot of instruments, a lot of keyboards and things of that nature. Jose is definitely coming from more of an experimental aspect and sentiment towards this song we're creating. It's definitely an interesting mix. You know, Sunday, I mean, we went straight to work. You know, I started to, starting to craft some, a skeleton, if you will, of what, or an outline, if you will, of where I wanted to go with the track. And Jose and I, kind of went back and forth on that.
El primer día empezamos así, una estructura de Logic, abriendo todos los instrumentos, es decir, haciendo una colocación de las máquinas, una sincronización del digital con las máquinas.
For this in particular, I want to I've done a bridge. It's got a main part. I want to do a second part and then maybe a vamp.
Yo creo que el que siga un poco su trabajo y el mío va a notar lo que es la mezcla de los dos. El segundo día fue cuando realmente trabajamos bastante el track. Es decir, donde le dimos todo formas, utilizamos el virus, utilizamos Waldorf Blofeld, el multiinstrumento.
Yeah, okay. Put it on S.
It's a process, so actually I really like the studio facility here because it's a live meets electronic kind of feeling going on. So just trying to find all the the elements that are needed, resources needed for the track.
First choice.
Maneja todos los instrumentos a la perfección, no solo el software y no solo las máquinas, el analógico, sino todo lo orgánico.
I like organic sounds with experimentation. So I like to use electronics to help to innovate an organic feeling, if you will, or energize it. And I made it to, when I'm creating, I like to create in the spirit or energy, and let that be my guiding force. So if it's happening and it's spilling out, then I'm in it. So I use a lot of live, elements, percussion or playing or whatever, improvisation with Logic and that kind of thing. And I try to kind of stay in that world. Don't necessarily like doing a whole bunch of electronic music where it's just like super electronic, which it has its place. But for me, I like the balance of heaven and earth. I like the organic and the innovation of electronics, which is, very, otherworldly.
El Rhodes es natural, los efectos 73000, Space Echo, compresores Urey, Universal Audio.
Jose has added some effects and things on, inside the track, and we're kind of still searching, for the sounds that we want in the studio, because every studio environment is different. It has its own personality, has its own things and sounds or whatever that are,
hoy es el día de mezcla, hoy y mañana es cuando realmente es lo importante, los niveles y el acabado.
To me, creating music is like creating, like visual art, painting or landscape or whatever, if you will. So I'm going to start trying to make this into, something that's cohesive.
Porque la mezcla final es en mesa analógica también, entonces hay algunas cosas que las hemos dejado en MIDI y en la mezcla final sonarán directamente desde el instrumento para mezclar en tiempo real, y otras cosas que hemos grabado y hemos pasado a Logic para retocarlas a lo mejor con alguna EQ digital.
It's great to do electronic music, okay, but without the element of the personality of the person and the energies involved, to me, it's kind of cold. You know what I mean? We need the human spirit inside of things, I believe. That's my thinking. I mean, there's obviously something to be said about that. I mean, we have a great affinity and appreciation for a lot of the older music because we're feeling the human spirit inside of those records that we love and appreciate.
Pero lo más importante es el feeling final del track y lo que tú hagas sentir, porque al final estamos haciendo música para la pista de baile. Entonces, ¿cómo se siente eso realmente cuando se pone? Simplemente les gusta o no les gusta. Y eso es lo verdaderamente importante.
To me, it's two different types of music. It's either good or bad.